All right, hello people. Today I'm just doing dexterity practice with my scale navigation system. What I'm doing today is just 30-minute practice. Um, and every 10 minutes, I'm going to change the scale, but I'm going to stick with the same rhythm. So throughout the weeks, all of this will make sense. Um, but today, the first scale that I'm doing is a major pentatonic scale add 7. So that's number 1. This is my, what I call, what do I call it? My everything scale, right? All right, 10 minutes. Whatever I can do in 10 minutes is what I'll do. Oh, you can't see that. I guess it doesn't matter. All right, wasting time. The first key that I'm gonna do it in is B flat. All right, so 16 note triplets on the upbeat, starting on 4. I haven't practiced in a while, so give me some time. Uh, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. That can't be right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, you know what? I'm using the wrong scale. All right, what are my notes, right? So a pentatonic scale. All right, so pentatonic. I'm just adding the 7, right? I don't know why that took so long, but I haven't practiced in a while. All right. Mm. So what's the right fingering? 3, 4. So I'm all over the place, but yeah, this is just good practice for me to get everything settled. So what I'm doing is I'm going to practice on beat 1. I'm targeting the 1. I'm going down that 1 column. I have to start on the 4th note of my scale, not the 4th degree, but whatever scale I'm using, what's the 4th note? So I'm doing the B flat major pentatonic scale, add 7. So it's 1, 2, 3. The 4th note is F, 5, 6, and that's our hexatonic scale. So my 4th note is actually F, right? 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. And I have to get the right fingering. Mm. Mm. All right, this is what you do when you haven't practiced in a while. And I'm doing some keys that I haven't played, but I feel like I'm running out of time, right? I haven't done nothing in 3 minutes. Okay. Um, I'm in a different key. I have to get the fingerings correct, right? I think it's best to always have my thumb on F, my thumb on my ring finger on the one. Something to always remember is 4, 3, 2, 1 is that's why you always want that B flat to be played with your ring finger, at least for me, right? Uh, I don't know if I want to do a slide. Anyways, I think I got it. But maybe just slow it down some. Okay, 2. All right, start on the fourth note of your scale to get to the 1. 22 notes away on the upbeat. 16 note triplets. 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Last time 3, 4. Wrong fingering. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I got 5 minutes. There are various ways that I can practice this. What do I want more? I think I want to practice more of hearing the beat more than getting through every target note. So I'm going to go to targeting the B flat, starting on the upbeat of beat 2. So it's 1 and 2 and. So the cool thing is I start on the same note. 1 and 2 and. Wrong fingering. 2, 1 and 2. One more time. 1 and 2 and. Wrong note. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. So I've been trying to not focus too much on when I start. 1, 1 and 2 and. All right, next note, beat 3, which is cool again that I start on the same note, even though I start on a different beat. 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and. 2, 3. My wrong fingering. 1, 2, 3. All right, beat 4. Same thing. What's awesome about this version of my system is that a lot of times, I won't say a lot of times, but every single beat uses the same fingering. So that is just helpful to know. Anyways, 2 minutes left. Beat 1, beat 4, targeting the 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. when it's short like that. Just do it in different places. Okay. Um, I like targeting the three. Or not I like. I think the next target note that we all should focus on is the third. So they all start with the sixth note of our scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this A. One. Oh. One. One. Two. One and okay. Two. Let's do beat two. One and two and one and two and oh. One and two and one and two and okay. Beat three because I got 49 seconds left. One and yep. One and two and three and wrong fingering. That's the issue. Oh. Three and last time. All right, number four. Starting on the upbeat of beat four. Same note. 3, 4 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and oops. All right, cool, right? All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change scales. The next thing I want to do is to find a scale or to practice a scale that I can use over dominance. We've just done a 6-note scale, now I'm doing a 7-note scale, specifically one that helps me with dominance. I am going to pick the Mixo Flat 9, Flat 13. It's a scale that I like to use over a dominant that goes to a minor chord. When I change the scales, I'm also going to change the keys. Goodness. All right, same rhythm, 16-note triplets on the upbeat, but my scale, we're going to be in the key of B. And I'm looking on Tessitura so I get the notes right. If you don't know what Tessitura Pro is it even called Pro? Yes, it is. Then let me know. Matter of fact, hold on. I don't know if you can see the app. It's from MDEX, this guy on YouTube. Anyways, I need to do B. All right, this is a 7-note scale. Ugh. Okay. Now, a part of me really wants these things to be 30-minute videos in its duration, but in reality, right now, I'm just focusing on a pure 30 minutes of practice. Whether the session is longer than 30 minutes, that will get better. So these notes, because I've never played the scale, and this key. Mm. So for me, I'm gonna break it up like visually. The first four notes, and then the last. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one, I'm using this E, this fourth note, as like a anchor to see where the second half of the scale starts. So the first half of the scale ends on this E, and this is the start of the second. I don't know, I'm being extra, but you have to find different ways to see the scale. Okay. All right. So yep, for right now we are only doing the 1 and the 3. That seems to be the time that I have to do it. This is a, excuse me, a funky scale. So, okay. Start on the 1 to get to the 1 of your scale. Mm, 4, 1, and I'm starting off with my pinky. So it seems like I need to have my third finger always hit the E flat to make things line up. Uh, 4, 1, and ah, uh, 1 and 3, 1 and 2. Last time, 3, 4, 1 and. All right, let's do beat 2. So I have to start on the second note of my scale. Sorry. 1, 2. I don't know if I counted it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to the 1. Uh, okay. 2, 1 and 2 and ah 1 and 2 and I like that. 1 and 2 and ah 1 2 1 2 last time 1 2 I lied because this just doesn't feel good. 1 2 1 2 my goodness 1 2 all right beat 3 uh 1 and 2 and 3 and so the third note of my scale 1 2 3 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 3 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 ah my gosh 1 and 2 and 3 1 and 2 and 3 and again 3 that's what you get for not practicing. All right 1 and 2 let me play somewhere else. Mm. Last time. All right beat 4 2 3 4 1 and so the fourth I keep doing that. The fourth note of my scale is 1 2 3 4 so that's the E. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and maybe next time I'll start with beat 4 and work my way to beat 1. That might be fun, especially because I'm targeting the same note. Okay, let's do targeting the 3. Oh, I'm targeting this E flat, the third note of my scale. Starting with the no, I said the next thing. So let's start with beat 1. 1 and 2 and so the third note of my scale. 1 and 1 and I'm trying to get the fingering correctly, but I'm running out of time. Ah! 3, 4, 1, 1. Thinking about the other scale. 1, 3. Last time. 4, 1. Oh my gosh. All right. Beat 2. 1. Start on the fourth note. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and whoa. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and yeah. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and man, these fingerings. 1 and 2 and all right. Beat 3. Uh, the fifth note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Whoa. 1 and 2 and 3 and there we go. Bum. See. 1 and 2 and 3. Ah, my gosh. All right, I'll get it together. Uh, beat 4. 1, the sixth note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all right. Lastly, I'm going to do an eighth note scale on the upbeat with the same rhythm. That scale will be the diminished scale, the A flat diminished scale, because that is the key that we are going to do it in. And is it really a key? I don't want to have that conversation. Um, I don't think anybody's. Okay. The A flat diminished scale. Maybe next time I'll try to put these things on the screen for people. All right. This is an 8-note scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to 1. So, right off the bat, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So for me, I would break up the scale just visually, just for random sake. The first 3 notes are like its own thing. And then 1, 2, 3 notes 4 through 8. 1. That's just how it is. Black note, white note, enclosed by these. Okay. Um start on the sixth note of the scale. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still don't know the right fingering yet, but we'll talk about it. 1 and 2. This is about to be butchered. Mm. Seems like, off rip, it seems like my middle finger should go on this D flat. Like always. And I guess I'm really talking about descending. Um, yeah, your ring finger should be on the B flat, and at least for me, the middle finger should be on the D flat. Hmm. Okay, I think I got it. One and so start on the sixth. One, ba ba da. It seems like the more complex the scale, um, the slower I gotta get. It's late. Oh, I didn't even start the timer. My bad, y'all. Okay. One and mm. Oh, let me do what I said. So starting on the upbeat of beat 4, targeting the 1. We start on the 4th note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2. Let's do B3. 1. Starting on the second note of our scale. 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2, 3 and ah and 3 and maybe maybe the index on D flat. Let's see. 1 and 2 and 3. I forgot the note. What we start on. 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and I like my index on the D flat. All right, beat 2, 1, start on the 8th note. We know that is what it is. 1 and 2 and 3 and wait, 1 and 2 and oh, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. I'm going against my rule of using the index. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and I'm making things up. 3, 4, 1 and 2. I will get it together in the coming weeks. I will. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Gotta get this right. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and something's not right. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and the fingering is not correct, and I'm running out of time. 1 and 2. I don't like it, but oh well. All right, and then where we were about to start, the sixth note of our scale: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, and okay. 1. Okay. 1 and okay. That felt good, and the index finger was on the D flat on the fourth note. 3, 4, 1 and 1. Maybe 3 keys in one session isn't good. 3, 4, 1 and last time. 3, 4, 1 and all right. I'm in A flat. That's all I got. That was a good little practice. I got 3 minutes left. What do I want to do? I guess I'm just gonna play. I haven't played in a while. I've been thinking about this little exercise where you keep the same note at the top. I think I talked about this before. And you just have to find the right chord to go with keeping that note at the top. Ah, I should have been dedicating those 3 minutes to scale practicing, dexterity practicing, but today's the first day in a while. Ah, last time. All right, guys, that ended up being 43 minutes. I think as I do this more, it will get quicker. And honestly, who really knows? Because Play They Not Like Us. I don't really know that song. I didn't even know anybody was watching. So my bad. But yeah, hopefully I do this again on Wednesday because that is the day that I've scheduled to do dexterity practice where we will be doing some type of like a similar practice but with arpeggios, 3 note scales, 4 note scales, aka triads. Mm, 3 note chords, 4 note chords. All right. If you like what I'm doing, let me know. And if you just want to say hi, say hello. All right, guys. Have a good night.